Welcome back for another session of questionable decisions by the left-hand horrors, and as well as questionable alliances and catastrophic collateral damage. And let's take a moment to review what the hell happened in the last session, because even the map didn't survive the last session. We had Creek, who well, unfortunately has fallen in combat and was crushed by a massive comet, accidentally crushed. But before we go there, the premise, for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, the premise of this campaign is that we're not here to save the multiverse. No. We are here to settle scores, to grab some loot, to incidentally stop Vecna from rewriting reality into his own image. Our team here of ambitious undead anti-heroes is locked in a race to recover the 7 scattered pieces of the rod of 7 parts so that they can make a creative use of it against Vecna. Let's just put it that way. And they have competition in this race. There is yet another ally of ex-ally of Vecna named Kaz, a vampire, who was once Vecna's paladin and right hand, and some say even Vecna's old flame. And one of his now countless enemies, and he's also looking for the pieces of the rod so he can stick to Vecna. And it's now actually talking about Vecna. He's been suspiciously quiet throughout this campaign. It's particularly strange. Recently, you guys have seen that he must have tangled with the timeline, as there are now 2 Vocars in the game, and this quietness just could only mean that there is trouble brewing, and at some point it will come to hunt you. But without further ado, let's introduce our protagonists of tonight. Let's start with Midge, the Lich, a fungal druid with a penchant for balance. And Midge's philosophy is simple: if it doesn't sprout spores, it's probably not worth saving. She's the closest thing to moral ambiguity this party has, though last session she may have cheered a little too enthusiastically for the comment. Midge, if you can say hello to our audience tonight, tell us a little bit about how you're feeling.
I'm doing great. I got to turn somebody into a tree last week. That was really fun.
There was indeed. That sounds like a lot of fun. Midge, you're cutting off a little bit. Maybe your noise suppression's on.
Oh, I don't have. You're correct. I don't have the noise suppression.
Very good.
How about now? Is that better?
Yes, that is better.
Okay.
All right. We also have tonight Ronaldo, the Marquis of Slad, the self-proclaimed noble with can nobles be self-proclaimed? With a flair for the dramatic. He has also shown that he has a knack for strategic acquisitions, as Ronaldo has recently managed to pilfer a locket containing a vestige of the evening glory, a lesser deity, but well, I should say lesser is not the important word in that sentence. Deity.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Yes, a deity that is a lich herself, but with a type of lichdom that preserves the beauty eternally. And this artifact, he recovers an artifact of obsession that now is whispering sweet and dangerous promises into his ears. Ronaldo, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Hello, everyone. Cheers. Like we said last time, we're in the same spot, more or less, so he's already shaken. And then last session, he saw Creek get pulverized into a pulp, just dust on the ground, so Ronaldo's not feeling good. But, you know, his whole life, he bounces back no matter what. There's still a fire burning in him, you know, he's gripping his weapon, and he'll, you know, that monster's gonna go down one way or another.
Very good, very good. And we also have Drazov, the curious, or the very evil one. Once Vecna's apprentice, Drazov was unceremoniously replaced in the timeline after Vecna accidentally wished Necrolumpa into his place and into his role, but thanks to his warped memories and his warped brain that remain as a side effect of his strange experiments, Drazov actually remembers quite a lot of both timelines, including last session when he remembered the desperate last stand of a defiant wizard against Vecna, who managed to cast a wish in the last second, scattering the rod of 7 parts across the multiverse. And the way that wish was worded explain why the pieces of the rod have gone to places similar to the places they were found before. Vecna's infuriating smugness led him to struck the final blow against this unlucky wizard with a power word kill. And now Drazov is on the other side of the fight, where he's I would say he's more motivated to fight in the Book of Vile Darkness than the Rod of 7 Parts at this moment. But I guess if he finds one, he will find Vecna, and he will find the book that Vecna has been hoarding for himself for quite some time. So, Drazov, say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Hello, I am Randelos the Unseen, of course. Kind of going through a lot here. My colleague has been evaporated by another colleague, and my minion has been banished back to the abyss. It's been quite a day. Yeah.
Indeed. And for those of you who might be a little bit confused, Drazov has, I guess we could say he's the Lich of 1,000 names, because he never remembers his own. So he comes up with a new one every time. And, last but not least, we have Creek. Or do we? Do we really have Creek? Rest in pieces, Creek. Creek the Bard. The Bard's penchant for tactical retreats unfortunately led him into a house on the battlefield directly under Vocar's Comet Strike. And Creek is now a, should we say, crater-shaped memory of what he once was. He thought that and things are never so bad that they can't get any worse, and after being destroyed by a comet, he had his body looted by a treasure goblin who took those liberties, and before his remains vanished. Creek, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Honestly, I'm bickering with my dead adventuring friends. It's I can't believe I'm going to have to sweet talk them for another 9 days. If I have a tombstone, it would have to say, the fatal flaw in my plan is the assumption that I know more than what Vocar is capable of. I didn't even see that coming. At least I get to rest now for a little bit.
Yes, indeed, and that's an excellent segue because while Creek is resting, waiting for his body to be rejuvenated by his phylactery, by his soul jar, tonight the player that plays Creek is playing Cyril, the chronology wizard, or chronergy wizard, where, well, time is kind of Cyril's playground and obsession, and yet he could not predict the chaos that unfolded last session. He has quick thinking, tactical spells that keep the party sometimes from complete disaster, though he couldn't turn back time to save Creek and his own wife Asta, who we've learned has been particularly disappointed by the fact that he's taking too long to rescue her soul. Well, and tonight Creek's player will be playing Cyril, so don't get too confused. And as Creek is still reforming, but hopefully, maybe we still see Creek tonight. All right, so let's remind the audience. Let's remind the audience first because I've received this question. Who is Vocar? Okay, Vocar. So Vecna was once someone who was not a lich god. He had less of an ego, and he was at a point in his life where he thought he may need allies and friends to achieve the things he wanted to achieve. Unfortunately, as a good sociopath or psychopath, he was just using those individuals as a stepping stone to become a lich god. But the two out of those individuals, his left hand, which was named Vocar, his exarch, was a master spy in charge of all the cults of Vecna across the multiverse, and his right hand, a ruthless paladin named Kaz, who became a vampire and who has the famous sword of Kaz. Vecna eventually had a spat with both of them. Vocar used to be known as Vocar the Obedient. Then Vecna dubbed him Vocar the Disobedient, and excommunicated him. And Vocar was clever enough to escape Vecna and find refuge in a small demiplane in between the Shadowfell and the Feywild, in a very strange part of the multiverse, and he survived this. He survived like this for a very long time, but eventually, thanks to an incident with receiving a party of adventurers to drink some tea in his house and being a welcoming host, Vocar, who's now dubbed himself Vocar the Freethinker, actually was assassinated by one of Vecna's killers, and when that happened, he had a little bit of a contingency as a good spy, and that triggered the conclusion of a lichdom ritual, and Vocar became a lich from that point onwards and was under the radar of Vecna for quite some time until he was betrayed by a member of this very own party who was in fact a false lich, a copy of Vecna, a piece of Vecna that was infiltrated in this party, discovered Vocar, and temporarily kidnapped him before having a spat with his roommate and ended up having Vocar escaping between his fingers. But yes, that's the story of Vocar, for those of you who didn't know. I guess you could say his style of leadership is forgetful and chaotic, and he has some sort of forgetful brilliance to him, I guess we could say. And he does sometimes make some questionable decisions, and he can be a little bit reckless, like when he casted a comet last last session that obliterated the battlefield and Creek along with it. The party find themselves right now at a lake in Eberron's Iron Mount, this cemetery of colossal-sized warforged machines from a past era. These machines have been abandoned, and it's now like a big junkyard of giant robots. And they are hunting for a piece of the Rod of Seven Parts, which they are hoping they will find in there. They have 2 pieces of the rod themselves, and those pieces can point them to another one while they're holding. And there is rumors that one of the pieces are hidden here in one of the thousands of long abandoned Warforged Colossus. But before they could explore much further, they were ambushed by this Archdevil called Raktokash, and which is an Archdevil with unclear allegiances. We don't know if he's with Vecnas, if he's with Kaz, if he's just a bounty hunter, if he's looking for a big payday, or if he's looking for the rod for his own purposes. But he seems that he already knew Vocar from his previous role, from his previous job, I guess, and Tokash taunted Vocar to the point where he summoned a comet on top of the Archdevils. Despite a 1-mile-long crater, these Archdevils survived. And while the devil survived and Creek did not, and the treasure goblin returned mid-fight to loot the bard and to trigger the party even more. There was quite a difficult fight. As the fight rages on, there is a question that lingers: what is this Archdevil's true agenda? Why hasn't Cass attacked the party directly so far? What happens when the two groups eventually collide, when they meet in the middle of this rod of 7 parts? And well, let's strap in and guess it's time for us to see where this left-hand horrors, which is how the party named themselves, how they can turn this cosmic calamity into a victory somehow, or maybe in just another spectacular failure. But at least it will be spectacular. All right, and without further ado, let me bring you all to the scene we let you last time. In here, in this slit of a map, which oh boy, in this slit of a map where what we have here, we have Raktokash, the devil there. We have the tree that used to be his ally, that Midge turned into a tree. We have Ronaldo. Midge herself became a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Big Midge. And we have a little demon here, Tlakatikolo, which is Drazov's demon, who is helping one of his minions. We have Cyril there in the middle of the fun, and Vocar, and everybody's fighting this Archdevil, who seems to be still in pretty good shape, regardless the fact that he's been attacked by a freaking meteor. Anyway, without further ado, let me bring back the initiative. At least you guys don't have to worry about the goblin today.
Yeah, I already stole my stuff.
All right. That was a very good imitation of the goblin. All right.
We don't need to do an imitation. Hold on, where is he?
Oh yeah. Bring him out, Midge.
Fine, I'm looking for him.
Oh, I found him.
There he is.
Oh goodness.
The the sound that many players are traumatized by. All right. So, we were back at the top of the initiative, and we're back. Let me put a proper fighting song here. All right. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
I don't get to sing songs for you guys.
No.
All right, Cyril, or I should say, Creek playing Cyril. What would you like to do? Be your best, Cyril, for us.
Guys, I think it's not looking good for me, but whatever. I'm actually very curious, Midge, do you want to switch turns with me? I kind of want to see what Big Midge can do.
Yeah, I can. I mean,
All right, Big Midge, what would you like to do?
Big Midge is going to hold on. Me. Let's see. Whoops. 30-foot cone. So Midge is going to 30-foot cone, so basically there. Spew. Hold on, I gotta turn down the volume on my side. It's a little loud for me.
Okay. Do you want me to switch this? Do you want me to switch the list?
No, I'm fine. No,
All
I
right.
just needed to turn down the volume on the music that you put on. Midge is going to spew a acid in a 30-foot cone. It's only a DC 15 dex save, so go ahead and give me that dex save. Rock to cash.
All right. That's a nat 20. Starting well the session.
Okay, but
Inspiring myself.
Yeah, we're still gonna roll some damage though.
Go ahead.
Half as much on a successful. So, hold on. What is it? 11d8
Off acid.
of acid.
Very good.
You know what? I gotta do it here. D8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No whammies. It's a lot of ones. So 25. So you'll take 13.
Very good.
And
Useless.
move.
Useless tricks. You should know. There's no winning against Archdevil. I am Rage.
Hold on, let me see if I can find something. That was
Very
Midge's
good.
response.
That's wild.
That's awesome.
Very good, Big Midge.
And do well, I don't have control of Big Midge.
Oh my god.
I remember I mentioned it at the end of last stream, but
Blasphemy. Okay. There you go.
horrible.
There you go. You should control it now.
Yeah, she'll just go ahead and come up. I gotta check her
Now
action.
I gotta.
economy, though.
Now you are at the edge of a massive crater, so if you're gonna walk on that little line there,
Nope. We're gonna stay there. Sorry, I wasn't even paying. I wasn't even paying attention to the
Oh, you
fact
can
that
watch
that's a
you fall
crater.
in.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that that's actually a crater. But she will back up out of the that zone of whatever that is. So multi-attack. That's just okay. All right. That'll be all.
okay.
That'll be all that Midge will do
All right.
for now.
Tlacatecolo. Oh wow! Now that's a tongue twister.
Zoom type.
Tlacatecolo. What would you like to go?
Galacticolo, in accordance with the most recent instructions delivered, is going to fly 30 feet over to here and cast Plague Winds directly at Raptukash.
So is
Very
he
good.
flying?
What now?
Is that why is he flying? Or is he just like lower in the crater or something?
He's flying.
He is flying. Yes.
Okay.
He has a fly speed of 30 feet.
All right.
So need a Constitution save from Gash.
All right. That's a 13.
Okay,
passed.
So he passed. I think on a wait.
So that's 4d12 cold damage, and
I
become
think
poison.
on when he saves, he takes no damage, or does he take half on that? Where is that? I think he takes no damage.
Oh,
Wait, it doesn't say. Yeah,
well,
so I'm assuming that.
yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't take half a damage.
All right.
All right. So
that's all he can do.
all right. And all right. Okay. And it's now the turn of Raktokash, and first, as a legendary action, he is going to attempt to... oh no, he already used this. Next time, he'll use it. All right. For those of you who are inside his whirlwind of weapons, which are Cyril and Vocar, you take 16 points of force damage just by being there. And as he lowers his altitude, he flies and lowers his altitude again, and the weapons hit you. And with that, Raktokash is going to attack 4 times. So there are 4 of you, plus the Tlacatecolo, but well, let's roll a d10 and see who he's attacking with his attacks. All right, it seems that is Vocar, Tlacatecolo, Vocar again, and Ronaldo. So, all right. So here comes one attack on Vocar. That's a 19, which will hit Vocar, and as a reaction, he is going to use a charge of his Eldritch Staff to teleport away and out of range, potentially out of range. all the way over there. All right.
What was all that talk earlier?
And he takes 18 points of force damage. And here comes the second weapon, so he's not out of range. Here comes the second weapon attack. And that's a 22 to hit for 20 points of force damage on Vocar. And he said, and he's, "Hey, all you do is throw knives. How about you fight like a true devil?" Huh? Huh? Does he look offended? Drazov, does he look offended?
I don't think he heard you. I think he is too far away now to be hearing your insults.
Damn the cryptic lungs that don't work. And all right. So the next attack is on Tlacatacolo, and that's an 18 to hit for 24 points of force damage. The creature is still standing. And next one is on Ronaldo. And that's a 30 to hit you, Ronaldo. For 14
30?
points.
Oh
A 30.
my God.
For 40.
Yeah.
Oh, let me check one thing. Yeah. For 14 points of force damage. And you gotta roll a concentration check for me. And so does Vocar. Has to roll 2, actually.
I rolled 2 nat 1s. Oh my
Oof.
goodness.
Wow.
That's
Can I use
ridiculous.
one of Cyril's reactions to help that?
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
All right.
It-
I'm gonna use Chrono Shift. So since you failed either an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you get to re-roll that.
oh, thank you. That's ridiculous. 2 nat 1.
Oh, I tried.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
So,
Still
but you
three
keep
nat 1.
concentration because the DC was 10. And so does Vocar. All right. And with that, Drazov, what would you like to do?
Drazov is going to move 30 feet forward, then Misty Step another 30 feet. Yeah, so he's going to move to about there. And he's going to move to it there. So that he can, yeah, without hitting Cyril. So that's his move action, his bonus action, and he is going to basically unhinge his jaw and breathe a line of acid out of his mouth directly
Nice.
onto Rakutash.
Very good.
So I need a DC 15 Dex save from Rakutash, or he takes 27 damage, half on a successful save.
Just 1 second. I just have to double check one thing. He rolled a nat 1, and you bathe him in this acid, and you can perceive that his flesh is getting dissolved. You can see the skin getting dissolved by this attack, and that draws his attention as he says to you,
Insolent. I'll make sure you burn in hell. I will find your phylactery. You mock my words. You are now my enemy for the rest of your existence.
Oh,
Yeah, yes, but you see, I melted your face. I melted your face with my face, so I'm calling that a win.
And Drazov, he marked you as an enemy, which means you can add Raktu Cash to your list of enemies in your character sheet. Very fun. Or you can refresh on your end and just added his name there. All right. What else would you like to do?
I think that's it for Drezolf this turn.
Very good.
So, yeah.
But it's not Drazov's fault that he rolled a nat 1. That's his own fault. He has his own
yes,
own
but
reason to blame.
the insolence to damage his skin, to damage his leather. He's an archdevil. He won't tolerate this. All right, Ronaldo, what would you like to do?
I guess Midge isn't worthy of being an enemy. I guess, huh?
He didn't take a lot of damage from Midge.
Oh, okay.
Because he passed that save.
Oh yeah, he only took 15. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. He took half as much.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Ronaldo, what would you like to do?
Well, let's hope Ronaldo gets put on that list as well. So Ronaldo,
Everybody's jealous of Drazov. Oh,
I know.
hang on a minute, I'm scary too.
I want the Archdevil to be
enemies.
mad at me.
Oh, guys. All right, Ronaldo, what would you like to do?
So Ronaldo last time had drunken that potion of fire giant strength. So now he's hulking Ronaldo. He's beefy and he's just got flames kind of like flickering all over him and in his skeletal eye sockets. Well, I mean he has eyes, but they look like glowing, flaming red orbs. And with
He's Ronaldo, bro.
Ronaldo, bro. What happened to my accent? Ronaldo, bro. Cha. Rack tool cash, you're going down. So with the shield in one hand and then the Kraken's impaling lightning lance in the other, he's gonna run like Achilles, like Brad Pitt from that movie, and he's gonna run over through this way so that he can get a shot at him. And he's gonna throw the spear. And it would be a dex save for anyone within the line, but once it hits Raktulkesh, it just becomes a normal weapon attack. So that's what he's gonna do.
All right, and so so Zero is in the line, right?
No, I'm moving to the sides because I don't want to hit Zero.
All right. And at 25 will hit.
Yes. Like Achilles just throwing the lance. It crackles lightning along the way. And as it strikes him, it is going to do first the normal 1d6 damage for being a lance. And then 2d8s, because I'm a forge cleric, plus 7. So I'm going to roll that first.
All right.
Wow, an 8. All right, that was lame, but okay. But I get 4d10 lightning damage now.
The audience feels bad for you.
There we go. That's more like it.
There you go.
Not bad.
They're cheering you up. All right, so Ronaldo, that's 33 points of damage. The last 25, what kind of damage it is?
Lightning.
All right.
And assuming an Archdevil has resistances or whatever, the thing about the lance is it bypasses resistance. So I don't know which one trumps which. I'm assuming the lance.
All right. It is a piece of a very ancient Kraken. So, yeah, I guess you could assume it bypasses resistance.
Let's go, Sharon!
It's really a question of who is more ancient, Raktu Cash or Sharon.
Well, she was a primordial titan, so, but I don't know.
What would you like to do? What else would you like to do in your turn, Ronaldo?
Finally, for my bonus action, I am going, because it's not a concentration, I'm gonna summon a spiritual weapon, a orange, just like, it looks like a spiked mace, a morning star made out of orange light and covered in flame, appears behind Ractalkesh as I cast it at 4th level. Let's see. Oof. Does a 19 hit?
It does not.
Alright. Well, it's there.
All right. Remind me, what is your spiritual weapon? Is a hammer?
It's a morning star. So, like, well, yeah. The mace with spikes coming out of the head.
Okay, a morning star. Okay, let me see if I can find that. All right, and is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. And Cyril, what would you like to do? And by what you like to do, after you take 10 points of force damage for starting your turn in that whirlwind of spectral weapons.
Cyril looking at Vocar going, ah, man. He's already back there again. I bet he's going to throw another comment. I should probably get over there. As he's like thinking of, oh, I don't want to end up like Creek. He's going to Misty Step 30 feet away. Oh, I don't have access to... Oh, I do. So he's right there. And then as his action, he's going to look at Ractalkesh and says, I think it's time for you to disappear. And he's going to cast Disintegrate on him.
Very good.
Oh, you're hoping.
So he needs to do a DC 19 Dex save or he'll take 77 damage.
What was the DC?
DC 19.
He passed.
He doesn't take any.
He doesn't take any. And a little bean of death does not interact through Cash as he just laughs at it.
Feeble attacks. It's pitiful to look how low I have descent to have to fight this sort of creatures.
And then Cyril's movement's going to move there and says, yeah, keep telling yourself that, buddy, but your fate has already been sealed with us. And I'll end my turn there.
Very good. And it's now the turn of Vocar. And well, what can Vocar do against this guy? Who is needing heal? Who needs heals? Drazov.
76.
All right.
I guess get life for now. 119. Oh, jeez. I would probably enjoy that.
All right. So, as an action, Vocar is going to cast Vampiric. No. That's a bad idea. Blight. All right. But first, you have to come 30 feet south, so he can cast Blind on the Archdevil.
Heck yeah.
And let's upcast this, because, well, he can. And all right. And that's a DC 21 con save for him to avoid 41 points of necrotic damage, which he passes, so he takes 21. It's very difficult to kill this creature. I don't. Or send it to the 9 hells of Eberron, or whatever. How many hells they have here? Oh, we have to find a better strategy. This one is tough. Oh, I think. And he is going to cast Sanctuary. And he's going to cast Sanctuary on Drazov, who is the least amount of health. And Drazov, he says to you, "Come to me. I have a potion. If you want to drink it."
Come to me if you want to live.
It looks like it takes a significant amount of damage. And well, as it's the end of his turn, and Raktokash is going to choose a creature within 60 feet of him. And let's make that Big Midge just to be fun. Big Midge, you gotta do a DC 24 Wisdom saving throw. Or you gotta use your reaction to make a melee attack against a random creature within your reach.
No.
And this attack is made with advantage and gains a +4 to bonus to your damage roll.
Okay, so tell me what am I rolling now?
DC 24 Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
As Raktokash is inflicting rage in your mind.
Yeah. Let's roll this d20. No, that's a 9.
Big Midge.
Nope, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Sorry. Before you, yeah, I'll roll that again.
All right.
Oh, remember, you have advantage on this save because of my aura.
Oh, so then here's the. So then I'm not going to use inspiration first.
Roll the
Here's my
advantage die. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So that's a 20.
And the DC is 24. That's not enough.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. So now I'll use my. Oh, there's no way. Only way I can get it is a nat 20. So I'm guys. There's no way I'm going to do it.
There is a way. There's a chance.
5%.
All right.
Feel the force. Let it flow
All right.
through
So I'll use my inspiration. Here we go. Up another. That's a 19.
Dang.
All right.
Big Midge, you gotta choose a creature within your reach to make an attack, and I believe.
Which would just be Ronaldo or Drazov.
Can't you attack Jesus.
Tlakatikolo.
So as a huge
Tlakatikolo.
beast, what is my reach?
Well, depends
say
on the
on my-
attack. The bite has a reach of 10. The tail. Oh, I'm surprised. They only give you 10 feet reach for tail.
Yeah.
So 10 feet. No, he's beyond your reach. So yeah, it's either Drazov or Ronaldo. So I guess flip a coin.
Alright,
Actually, in order to attack Drazov, you would have to pass a Wisdom save, DC 21, which we just
Midge
saw
doesn't
you.
know that.
Yeah. So, but
I'm gonna roll-
you could roll this. You could roll the save because if you can't pass the save, the only creature you can attack is Ronaldo.
I just lost you.
Hello.
I gotta disconnect.
All right.
Oh yeah, before Big Midge's attack, I'm gonna use my reaction again, but I will tell you when Midge comes back.
The devil is attacking the system. Is disconnecting the players.
He's like, you cannot beat me.
So I'm on a foreign system, if you remember. It's
Yeah.
not my usual setup. So can
so
I
let
roll
me-
a
so-
d4?
Yeah, you can roll a d4, but I was just explaining. If you fail the saving throw, the wisdom saving throw, the only valid target is Ronaldo because you have to choose a new target.
Yes.
So, all right. Go ahead.
So what does that mean?
That means that it's better to roll the wisdom save to see if you attack Ronaldo or no, rather than just flipping a coin.
Okay, so just roll the wisdom save. All right.
Yeah. If you pass, you can attack Drazov. If you fail, you gotta attack Ronaldo.
All right. So here we go.
You gotta attack Ronaldo.
I'm gonna use my reaction on Midge. I'm gonna do restore balance, so anything with advantage, I'm gonna prevent it advantage, so it's just a regular roll.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay. So what attack do I have to do? I don't have to multi-attack, do I? Can I just do one?
You have to do a... Yes, you have to do a melee attack against the creature, and you have a +4 to the damage. So,
Okay,
you can choose either the bite or the tail, either way.
Can I stop your advantage?
The tail is the least damage, so I'll do a tail attack. So it's a +10 to hit.
Alright.
It's a 19.
That misses. That misses.
And that tail hits the ground, and with that, we're back at the top of the initiative.
Cyril. Yeah.
Cyril, what would you like to do?
Just sees that
I'm gonna go get some
dinosaur
water, but
tail
I'll just
coming,
be
he's like,
listening.
"Whoa!"
All right.
Cyril's a little bummed out that that disintegrate didn't work, and we're like, alright, time to use Old Faithful then. And as an action, he is going to cast Chromatic Orb, and he's going to choose acid damage. So,
Very good.
does a 27 hit him?
He does.
Alright, he's going to take 5d8 of acid. Hold on, game. I don't have full access to the sheet. He's going to take 23 points of acid damage.
All right. And as he's splashed with acid, he looks at you and says,
Fine. I'm adding you to my list of enemies as well.
Like that concerns me. I have bigger fish to fry.
Yes, yes, we're all on the list. We know.
"Not all of you. Don't keep Apparently, that's something for you to brag about." So,
And then I'll say, not even Creek would like your signature. You're not worthy.
oh boy, Tlacatecolo, what would you like to? What is Tlacatecolo doing?
So I just realized that I forgot to roll his charisma save to see if he gets away from, and he at the end of his last turn. So that's for his last turn. He's gonna have to do that again at the end of this turn.
Okay.
And I also forgot to give him instructions on Drazolf's turn. So I think his default is just attacking the nearest non-demon, which...
Well, demons hate devils, and
Rakhtakash is in fact the nearest non-demon to him, so he's just gonna fly straight in and multi-attack with his talons.
Very good.
Do either of those hit? It's a 20 and a 21.
Yeah, none of them hit.
All right. Well then,
and he takes 12 points of damage from the whirlwind of blades around Rakhtakash.
Alrighty. And then he's gonna make another charisma save, which I think that also fails. So he is still under my control.
Very
and
good.
that is his turn.
Very good. And Drazov, what would you like to do?
Well, Drazolf is understandably disappointed in the performance of this big ol' plague owl. So he's gonna pull yet another vial of the fresh blood that he got from the death house, because you got to use it while it's still goopy. And poured out in a circle around himself while chanting, Demogorgon's echo, twisted and insane. Rise from the depths, and let your madness drive this melt this creature's brain. And as he flings the empty vial just past the Recticash to about, let's say, there, an echo of Demogorgon appears in a puff of red smoke. And as it does, the Galacticolo disappears.
All right.
And its initiative is 2.
That is a crazy looking monster.
Ooh, that's wild. Nice beard.
That is one ugly fella.
Yep. With 2 brains. And it does not like itself.
All right.
You can drop him just right there, behind the Recticash.
All right. Give me just 1 second because Roll20 is not cooperating with me. Come on. There you go. Good Roll20. Good Roll20. There you go. Behind, you said, right?
Yep.
Right
Yeah,
there.
right there.
All right. This one goes
It's
away.
a great battle, just for like for creatures and characters. Like we're getting to see a lot of variety. This is pretty cool.
As a
In our
lich,
panic,
use
we
everything.
get to see a lot of variety.
And yeah, that monster comes out. And Drazov, what else would you like to do?
Well, first he's going to shout in Abyssal at the echo of Demogorgon. Do everything you can to destroy this devil in front of you. Yes, that one there. Yeah, no, you're looking the wrong way. Yes, well, half of you. You know what? Just do your thing.
And roll initiative for him.
I already did. He
It's a
rolled a
2.
2.
All right.
Yeah. He does not have much initiative. And then Drazov is going to Misty Step back away from danger. Let's Misty Step into there. Needs some good human... right. So he's actually gonna Misty Step right next to Vocar, because Vocar had offered him that potion.
Yeah.
Can he accept the potion as like a bonus action? Or no, he just uses bonus.
He just used the bonus action to teleport.
Okay. How about instead of he's just gonna walk back because that's within his move distance.
Okay.
And uses bonus action to accept the potion.
Yeah, he can do that. And you take the potion that is hanging on Vocar's waist, and that is a as you drink. Where's the potion? There you go. Here you go. 47 points of healing for you.
Oh, nice.
Good
That
choice.
is much better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is very helpful.
It won't fix your brain, but I guess at least we'll fix your face a little bit.
Well, there is really no helping the brain, but you know, the face is nice.
Well, that's a matter of perspective. And Drazov, with that being the end of your turn, Raktukash is going to start making a mess here, and he is going to give damage to Big Midge, Ronaldo, and the Echo of Demogorgon with his Whirlwind of Weapons. That's 23 points on everybody.
Did he move forward?
Yes, he did.
No
23,
save or anything.
and no
It's
save.
just automatic.
And
Sorry, how much? All right.
23. Alright, and Raktukash is then going to attack the 3 creatures near him. Actually, yeah. Yeah, he's going to attack the 3 creatures near him with his ranged attack weapons, with his spectral swords. That's a 23 to hit Ronaldo, 22 to hit Big Midge, a 16 to hit the Echo of Demogorgon. Ronaldo, 17 points of force damage. Big Midge, 12 points of force damage. Echo of Demogorgon, 12 points of force damage. Ronaldo gotta do a concentration check, and there's another attack on you, and that's a 17 to assume it misses. So go ahead and roll just a concentration save for us. It's a DC 10, so it should be easy enough. Very good.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's the end of this creature's turn. Ronaldo, what would you like to do?
I had a turn all lined up, and now that I've taken all that damage, I've got to rethink things. Oh, and I accidentally closed roll 20. That's just fantastic.
The devil
Wait,
playing trick.
I have just the song for that.
I was flipping between tabs and stuff. This is just Ronaldo's brain as he's standing there with this enormous demon coming at him. Oh, God. It's loading. Alright, I'm back.
Alright, you're back. Very good.
You know, jeez, I'm just gonna throw my javelin like I did last time. I don't know what else to do. So he's just gonna, like, with all this mayhem and fear, he's gonna lift up his javelin again, and he's just gonna say, Gizme, give flight to my lance again. And as he's talking, just like fire's billowing out of his skeletal jaw. He's gonna throw the javelin, and it's gonna get. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Nice. All right. First roll. All right, it's this plus 7.
22.
Much better. And then now for the lightning. 40-10.
Very good.
Much better. You just let him rip that lance. Heck yeah.
Insolent. Make sure every one of you will be pursued for all eternity until I find your phylacteries and crush it in my own hands. I destroy your existence, you insolent beast.
Legend, that excludes Creek, right? Everyone else gets an enemy.
That does exclude Creek. Creek, he doesn't even know who Creek is. Creek just ran away from the battle, and
Creek was just hiding in the closet.
I guess my death doesn't benefit.
so yeah.
So after saying that, Ronaldo's gonna say, We are the masters of death. The one who should be filled with fear is you. But with that, he's gonna run away. He's first gonna take a swig of his potion of healing supreme and try to get this much back. All right, he's gonna heal for 41.
All right, and it seems that it seems like you guys have something to celebrate now that that all of you have an enemy. Yay!
Mitch doesn't have it yet.
He said all of you.
Oh,
He's
okay.
gonna go
Yeah.
up here.
I'm not one of the cool liches anymore.
Make your wishes come true. And Creek, but at least they said some beautiful words in your defeat last session. Silver lining. Ronaldo, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Very good. Big Midge, you take 13 points of force damage. What would you like to do?
So this is a wait. How many points?
13.
13. I just gotta add it to 13. So my question is Big Midge's melee attacks considered magical, or are they just regular?
I would call regular.
Regular.
Yeah.
And we're gonna roll a d6 to see if I recharge the acid. I do not. Then there's nothing she can do to damage this guy. If that's the case.
Grapple him now that you're a dinosaur?
Nope. To grapple, he needs to be medium or smaller.
Oh.
Yeah.
She can
All right,
bite.
you got those tiny T-Rex arms.
Oh, you said
Yeah.
bite. You said the melee attacks don't count as magic.
Oh, they don't count as magic, but she can still try and bite.
Okay.
He's like, okay.
I mean,
All right.
it's the only thing she can do. Or just smack him with the tail.
All right. Well, Midge is gonna move forward then, up against him, and she'll multi-attack. So she'll do. Oh, but I can only do one attack. Because it has to be, both attacks can't be against the same target. So I'll just bite because that does the most damage.
Okay.
So this is going to be a nat 20, so that's a 30 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
You get inspiration, Big Midge.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
And damage is... So that's 8d12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8d12 plus... So it's 44 plus 7, so 51.
Very
damage with
good.
the bite.
Very good. And Big Midge takes back 3 points of piercing damage from the swords in the creature's body.
Okay. So
As-
Big Mage down to, is it 3 points?
Yeah.
Oh, at 85. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna stay base to base with him,
Okay.
and yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, because that's all I can do. I didn't recharge and I can only do that one attack. So yes, that's the end of my turn.
All right. As a legendary action, Recto Cash dispels your aura, Ronaldo.
Oh, what?
Oh
Just
yeah,
like
he can
that?
do that as well, just like that.
Oh my goodness.
It's gone. And it's now Vocar's turn. And he says, "Okay, this is gonna hurt in me. Anyone needs healing?" No? Okay, great.
I
Alright.
will always love healing, but I'm also not a spell one of our squishy wizards, so it's really up to other people.
Okay.
Comfortable.
Now,
I'm
Vocar
feeling
wants
much better
to
at the moment.
Vocar wants to cast Bestow Curse on the creature. To give him disadvantage on a saving throw or ability checks. What saving throw would you guys like him to give disadvantage to?
Dexterity seems to be the ones we're giving him most
Yeah.
of. What do you guys think?
Might as well do dexterity.
Yeah, I think this Dex
I mean,
is...
what's your quickly look at your most powerful spells, like
All right.
disintegrate and stuff.
Okay. So Vocar is going to bestow a curse on the creature, and that will change his concentration from protection from evil and good into that. And he's going to choose dexterity. I'm just gonna make him a little bit less dexterous, so that you guys can hit him with this disintegrates and shit. And he cast, and the creature gotta do a wisdom save 21.
Cyril is going to use his reaction. I'm assuming he has advantage on that save, so can I use Restore Balance to negate advantage?
Yes.
Alright, I'll do that.
And as you do that, he fails the save, and he's now cursed.
And Cyril says, I'll make sure of it.
Good job! Good job, Cyril! And that's and as a bonus action, Vocar is going to cast Sanctuary on himself to protect that concentration. All right. And as he finishes his turn, as a legendary action, Rakto Cash dismisses your spell. It dispels your spell, Trace-Off.
Wait. As a...
monster again.
As a legendary action, it just looks at you and dispels your spell. It ends the magic.
Like poor confused echo of Demigorgon. Brought into this world, just not knowing what's going on, in pain and split-minded madness, and dismissed just as quickly. Let's take a moment of silence, pour one out for a real one.
Poor
Never
demon.
really got to do what he was here to do.
Yeah. In his very first turn, he just came here to take damage. Cyril, what would you like to do?
And he'll say, thank you, Vocar. And then he's going to look at Raktukesh and he's going to say, I'm certain you have to disappear now. And with his last 6th level spell, he's going to cast Disintegrate again.
Alright.
For another DC 19 dex save. Or take 79 points of force damage.
DC 19, right?
Yes.
He fails.
Nice.
And as he fails, and your disintegrate ray hits the creature, you see these dark veins fill up his body as he suddenly turns gray, and he lands on the ground, and he says,
It's not the end. You win the battle, but I will bring the rage of war against too.
And as
Can I
and as
can I
his last
intimidate him?
words leave his mouth, his face and his body starts to crumble into ashes onto the ground. And Raktukesh. Describe that attack. How was that attack? Describe that attack, Cyril.
Honestly, if I had to be theatrical, I would bonus action, get closer to him, but outside his aura, say that same thing and says, "Do you think you're enemies of us? But you're an enemy of me." And he takes his hand, points right at his head, does the finger bang, like pow, and the disintegrate just kills him.
Pew pew.
Then that little high noon sound goes off, and a tumbleweed goes behind him.
And you are all
Yeah.
out of initiative, but it's battle the last three sessions. Oh my god!
You know how I knew
Midge,
that?
will,
there's-
Midge will drop back into her humanoid form.
Okay,
So Raktukesh is disintegrating, right? Like he's
he's completely
Disappearing into nothing?
disintegrated. Yes, there's
Yeah,
nothing.
he
just
just-
he just-
ashes.
No matter.
Drezol is sprints up and is trying to gather up whatever last little scraps there might be into beakers and vials as the creature disappears.
Very good.
Probably fruitlessly, but he's trying.
You know how I knew we were gonna beat him? As soon as I just wasted my potion of supreme healing, I was like, "That's an extremely rare, extremely valuable item. As soon as I use that, I'm not gonna have another turn, and it'll be done." I knew it.
Ashes you go, boom.
Oh goodness.
Good job, Liches! I must say, I'm very proud of all of you. This was a very tough opponent. It's just a shame about Creek. But I guess better to have liched and lost than never had liched at all, right?
Vocar,
Yes, it was very sad the way that you you obliterated him entirely. That was truly tragic.
Look,
It
if you wanna
escaped
talk
my
about-
mind that he was inside that house. I was just so furious with that annoying creature. But he'll probably be back. You know, he'll probably be back.
So I look at Vocar, says, "Will this make looking for the rod easier now that we have a giant hole to search?"
Well. And he grabs his piece of the rod and says, "It's not pointing to the hole, so I don't think it's there. What is yours, Saint Razov?"
Drezol pulls out his piece of the rod and I guess you tell me what happens.
It's not pointing to it. It's pointing north.
Towards the tree.
Yeah, I think it's pointing north. I think we're gonna have to walk through this cemetery a little bit longer to try and find which one has it. Oh, as they say, the early lit gets the soul. Let's hurry up, guys.
I'm
First,
going to need just a moment. I'm going to need a moment.
Yeah.
And Drezol is going to take 10 minutes to summon back his familiar.
Cyril scuttles in his scorpion armor up.
Scuttles in it. Ronaldo is going to. Is he able to carefully walk over to where Creek's remains are without dying? I know it's a crater, but can he slide down the edge and get over there?
You don't even know where Creek's remains are.
That goblin stole everything.
It's a massive crater. You have no idea where he is.
Okay.
So
So you would have no idea being able to go there. Okay.
I mean, you can look for him. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I want to try to find his remains and see if or see if his loot is still there, or did the goblin take
The
it?
goblin took everything.
Okay.
I lost everything.
All right. Well, he's just gonna stand by the edge and offer a silent prayer for Creek. He's like, well, we'll see you again, and you will have a crazy, gloomy dirge to start writing. I'm sure of it for us all to enjoy. But we'll be back.
Midge is going to call Drazov and Vocar over next to her. And she's going to say,
Hey, can you guys hold out the rods for just a second, please?
and she is going to cast Speak with Plants at 3rd level. And she is going to talk to this bush right here. And she is going
To the bush or to the tree?
Well, the tree, she knows the tree won't have any answers.
Okay.
So the bush will, though. The bush
Okay.
will. Yeah. Yeah. So she's gonna say,
Hey, have you seen anyone that has one of these who may have come by here recently?
And the bush says to you, I can't see anything.
All right. Have you seen anybody other than us and that monster we were just fighting? Can you tell me what else has passed by here within the last couple days?
I felt wind and birds and rain and things trampling on the ground, and I felt bugs eating my leaves, and I think there was an animal on my roots at some point.
Which direction were they traveling?
Which one?
The trampling.
North.
Okay. Say, do you have any of those bugs lying around? I might be able to help you and take some of them from you.
I'm very itchy, so yeah, there gotta be some.
so Midge will search and try and help the plant by gathering up some bugs off of the plant's leaves and things.
Very good. And Vocar says, should we take a little rest? And on that note about little rest, I think it's time for us to give our audience the opportunity to play Who's That Demon Lord? As we
We're gonna fight the very best. Get our asses kicked.
as we take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back, everybody.
Real quick, are our characters just taking a short rest, or?
Yes, you can apply a short rest.
Could you do that to his character sheet? I've been manually keeping track on a Word document.
Sure, no problem.
And first, Ronaldo will cast Regenerate on himself at 7th level. Which means he heals for 33.
And I'll use Arcane Recovery.
And that was important to do because on short rest, I can heal as well.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. So, let me give you... did you guys figure out who is the Demon Lord?
I want to say Bell.
It's Arcus!
Oh.
It is Orcus! Yay!
Yay!
Oh no!
That's my starter demon lord. Yeah. I'll just start with that guy. He's cuddly type.
All right. So, let me give you a quick view of the place you are, called the Mount Ironrod. Not I've somehow, I think I mixed it up the name before. I called it Iron Mount. No, it's not Iron Mount. It's Mount Ironrod. I stand corrected by myself. So, you have there in that map the area where the lake where you guys were. Although you don't see any houses in there, don't worry. This map is outdated. So this is the lake where you guys are fighting, and as you are heading upwards into the lake, you're coming towards this region where there are many more colossus warforged around this area, and then no idea why.
Question. Are we
Yeah.
adding the giant hole in there too?
The what?
The giant crater in the map now?
The giant crater in the map. Yes. Why?
Cra-
Why
the
can't
crater from the,
let me
yeah.
just. Yeah. Why not? Let me just add the giant crater.
Yeah, I think it's less of a lake now and more of just a big hole in
just
the
a-
ground.
Yeah.
Just a funnel.
Let's just.
We're
Yeah, let's
ruining
just
the
put a-
ecosystem here by all the water that's just.
There
falling
you
into
go.
it now.
There you go. Now it's said that the lake needs to be filled again, so that it becomes an even deeper lake. All right.
We created a swamp, just a cesspit.
Very good, guys. Already contributing to shape the landscape of this place. All right, and well, have you all applied a short rest to your character sheets?
Yes.
All
And
right.
during the short rest, ooh, this picture's so cool. Anyways,
Oh, and,
go ahead, cast rejuvenation and healed with that. Then he took the short rest, healed with that, and then he's gonna take the Kraken's impaling lightning lance that he has. He used up all 3 of those charges. He has a second one in his bag, so he's gonna swap it out, and so he can keep using those charges. He's gonna use the one that's not been used yet.
All right.
And I just want to say that upon returning to the material plane, Drazol's familiar took an opportunity to scratch Persach and then urinate upon the tree that had formerly been the guy that blasted him back to the abyss
Okay.
before turning back into a bat and then turning himself invisible.
By urinating, you mean that dust you pass through your body?
Ugh.
No. Drazolf isn't doing this. His familiar is doing this.
Oh, all right. Your familiar can definitely urinate it. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So you guys are walking to this place. I should have mentioned this earlier, but the entire valley here is covered in this mist that seems to make everything a bit hazed. And as you can see in this image, there is what was once, every time you stop in front of one of these massive machines, you see what was once a bipedal war machine made of stone, metal, and wood, and all of them now just lying ruined. There are fragments of the mechanical titans that just lie scattered about, each piece as big as a barn. And as you follow the pieces of the rod, Vocar says to Drazov, "So,
when you were getting the ashes out of the devil, did you check to see if there was a piece of the rod in the middle of the ashes?
I mean, I searched every like all of where he was, and there was very little there. It didn't take long to survey the area.
So he hadn't found a piece of the rod yet. Oh.
It does not appear so. If it did, then it got disintegrated, which I think we know who to blame for that. You know,
It wouldn't be. You can't destroy this rod with a disintegrate spell.
Could you
it's too
destroy it with a
powerful.
comet? Because no,
not even
you've
that.
been pretty free with the comets.
Well, it was one comet, guys. Come on. I was and it was fun. You gotta admit that was a little bit fun.
Definitely. Creek had a
Yes,
blast.
I think Creek had a lot of fun with that comet.
Well, guys, you reap what the liches sows, and I just saw Creek on the ground. But if you guys are feeling so butthurt about his death, I can cast True Resurrection if you have an hour to spare.
No, I'm fine. It's just all part of the circle of life.
Yeah,
Yes,
Well, I
I
already
agree.
thought about that, but true resurrection won't work on Creek. He's been dead for more than 200 years. He's been undead.
Oh. Mm, I think it counts from the last body. So, if his body exists for less than 200 years, it might not have made a difference. For I guess only one way to know is to waste an hour trying to revive Greek. But he won't have any of his gears.
No, this is a race.
Oh,
Come
his
on, we
equipment.
gotta hurry.
We don't have enough time, yeah.
Yeah, we can undead him later, I guess. Well, but strangely enough, the rod just keep pointing towards north. There's so many giant. I wonder, Cyril, you must be tingling with all these cogs.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much in the landscape. Beautiful. Look how everything is so... It's desolate, but it can be restored back to its mechanical glory. I could see it now. We should take one of these with us after we get the rods. This would be
It's
fine.
just a bunch of metal.
But just think of it. This metal could be used not only for decorations, but for function. Oh, my lair. Imagine having two of these statues. Symbolic and protective.
No,
Let the fungus and the algae break it down.
I'm with Midge on this one.
It's okay. I just appreciate the machinery and the creation of this. That's alright. Besides, what is the rod saying now? Is it still pointing north?
yeah, it's still pointing north. You know what I think was a bit uncalled for? You know, I'm much more famous than Tasha and even Strahd, only a very niche people. But, you know, Creek never asked for my autograph.
He was saving the best for last.
Maybe since he's in your company so much, when he knows he can't see you anymore, when it's that last moment, then he'll ask.
Maybe he's taking me for granted. I mean, don't think that's the reason why I threw a meteor on his head. But I guess it makes me feel slightly better.
When he
Vocar.
revives, are we telling him the truth?
What?
No, he can't handle the truth.
Vocar, I would very much appreciate your autograph. Do you think you could sign this for me? And Drizzle pulls out a piece of parchment.
So you can write a contract on it and make me your demon or whatnot? Come on, Drazov. Do you take me for a fool?
No, I just very much do not want you to be dropping a meteor on my head.
I'd say, don't worry about it. I only had one of those scrolls. I'm gonna have to go back to Sigil to buy another one. They're very expensive. But,
Yes, you told us before, they cost several kidneys. I'm going to be going there. I'm going to try to beat you there and buy them all in advance, because I do not trust you with them anymore.
well, you know what they say, a penny saved is still useless to a lich, so, why do I need gold?
You
Well,
also say a lich in time saves a 9.
yeah, that is true, and that is another thing people say. Well, I must say, as we're heading north, I've been thinking about what we were discussing. I don't think Kalas could be a demigod at this point. He would never have got into Sigil in order to deceive Tasha and Illustrio. No gods can enter Sigil. So he must be backed by a god for sure to achieve those dimensions you guys described.
I don't have my notes with me, but you had mentioned who we thought he was who his patron was, the god of trickery or something like that.
The god of deception, yes, Cyric.
God of
Cyric,
deception.
right.
Yeah.
Cyric.
Yeah.
And as you are all walking through the cemetery, he says, so, any of you guys have any ideas where we go next after this? What is the strategy, guys? And as he's saying this, you approach this massive construct. And he says, "Oh, you know what? Let's talk about this another time. Look at this. It seems..." And there is this crumbling stone bridge that crosses a river of indigo water. And beneath one side of the bridge, there is soiled leather tents that have been abandoned and bedrolls. They are arranged around a fire pit that has been put off. And and as you reach this, and as you look up and you reach this massive colossus, what you see in front of you is this merged between the stone and the rusty creature. And you can see the dimension of you guys towards the creature. This is what a medium humanoid looks like compared this massive machine. And there is a jagged cave entrance in the side of the mountain that resembles a yawning maw. Warped stalactites droop at odd angles like monstrous fangs. And there's a shallow stream of thin gray liquid that dribbles from the hole inside the cave. And darkness awaits inside. And Vocar says, "So, I guess that's our cue, huh? We should go in.
This seems unwise.
Well, where's the heart's point?
It seems we need a contingency plan. Whatever is inside there. I already cast contingency because you know me. If I die, Vocar 10 minutes later is gonna know about it. And let me bring you all back to the entrance of this cave.
So what you're saying is that you should go first. Yes?
Yes, I'm saying I should definitely go first. And I should definitely go first after all of you. So
I'll tell you what. I'll send my my little helper. He's still in a bit of a mood, but we'll do it.
oh.
He will do it.
Is this a cave?
Yes.
Okay.
There are corpses of fallen human soldiers bearing fine weapons and well-oiled armor that lie scattered about this musty cavern, right there at the entrance. Uh-oh! Seems we're not the only ones here.
Yeah, and this seems recent, right? So we should try to be careful.
Yes, Ronaldo, you are not Ronaldo. You are not the best one in stealthy, I guess.
Does anyone have a spell that can help with my stealth?
Yeah. Midge will
My
cast
familiar is invisible and tiny and can go and scout it out and report back without needing any kind of like verbal thingamajig. So I think he's probably the best to scout for us.
And Vocar brings a potion to you, Ronaldo, and he says, "Drink this."
What is it?
It's a potion of flying.
What? All right. Thank you so much, Vocar. Once Kavazil, the familiar, comes back, then I'll drink it so that I don't waste it.
And Cyril will go up to Ronaldo and says, "Here, this might help you out too." He's going to use his what's it called? Sorry, arcane abeyance, and I'm gonna turn abeyance and turn one of my spells into a bead. I'm gonna turn the haste spell into a bead using one of my third level spell slots, and I say, in case something happens, use this bead. This will give you the power of haste to retreat quickly. And I hand you that bead. So for 1 hour,
You can fly really fast.
you can combine it with the flight too.
Fantastic. Thank you both.
There you go. Solved your problem, Ronaldo. Don't go drawing attention to us again, okay? I mean, I know you mean well, but at the same time, don't screw this up. By the way,
While that's going on,
and as he,
Puzzle is flying into the cave.
all right,
Ronaldo's just like, how come people think I'm the one who messes up everything? This is ridiculous. This is stupid. He's gonna go to the side.
and as your familiar is going inside the cave and invisible and flying, studying the what it sees ahead, Vocar stops for a moment and he's looking at all of you, and he's saying, "You know what I'm noticing?
What?
Why is that only Ronaldo is wearing the amulet of proof against detection and location? Why the hell did I buy the amulets for every single member of the party, And you guys are not using.
Also, I'm not the fuck up this time.
Because the players forgot to attune to them.
Yeah, Cyril, Midge, and Cyril, Midge, and Drazov, you are not attuned to your amulet of proof against detection.
Yep.
No,
No, I don't have my notes.
And
The
no
short
one,
rest we
full
took-
on
and no one casted that scroll of non-detection either.
Because we all had the items. Oh.
Cyril pipes in and go like, well, nothing was done, but all of my items are cursed, and you know how difficult cursed items are to get rid of.
And you
Should've
see
said something.
and you see
Removed curse.
Vocar face palming himself. Oh no!
I did not want to take off my hat.
Well, this mission is compromised now. Oh no.
Great.
Fun times. Well, what do your familiar sees?
I would have attuned to it during our short break, but I don't have my notes or anything with me.
Well, be as it may, your character is not attuned, and you still have Drazov and Cyril who haven't attuned to the item. But go ahead and move your familiar, Drazov.
Oh, yeah. I'm not... Like, me moving him is not revealing any more of the map to me on Roll20.
Is not revealing any more of the map to you. Okay, let me double
No,
check this.
I'm not seeing based on what he's should be seeing. I'm still only seeing what Drazov can see.
Okay. Let's try and change that now. How about now?
Yeah. Alright. So he's seeing a whole lot of cave, and there's a... Sorry, I'll do this in character. Alright, so my helper is found that there are the cave branches into two paths. Ways in. There are more corpses. He's going to be having fun with those later, I'm sure. There are more branches further in. Yeah. What is the plan here? The paths appear to diverge quite wildly beyond that point.
All right, let me describe what you see there. There are several caves here that seem to form a sort of a corridor into a bottleneck, and there's nothing much to see around. It seems that this just a very large complex of caves that will lead up to this creature that seemed to have been pierced by the mountain. So, what is the creature seeing?
Wait, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, he says the paths diverge. They branch out. They appear to go up. And the bodies appear to stop before too long. Not too many bodies past that first junction, so I'm thinking that there may be some traps or something something lethal in that first area. That's let me make a see if he can. Can he make a like Arcana check to check for traps or an investigation?
Where is he, though?
Oh, has he just disappeared? Has he just gone?
It
Okay.
seems he's no longer in this plane with you, Drazov.
That is very disquieting. My familiar seems to have gotten himself lost.
What do you mean lost? Can't you talk to the creature telepathically?
I'm asking him, and he is not responding, and he is not. Yes, he may be in one of his moods again, but I do not think so.
Or
I
something
think
kill it!
that does seem more likely.
Yeah.
He's going to give me a real earful this time. Again, into a cave, unknown.
Midge says,
I can turn into a bat and try and go find him.
Well, he was an invisible bat when he disappeared, so I mean, I guess you can go do the
I
same
don't
thing he
know.
did, but without invisibility.
Yeah, but I can cast spells.
Yes, so could he. I mean, I can. You can turn into a bat, and I can turn you invisible, and you can go and do it just like he did. But also,
I don't know. I don't know what your friend is capable of. I'm sorry.
he is a demon. I mean, he's.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, it seems like a bad idea to go into this cave.
Well, it's not like we're running out of those, so, I mean, everything we do seems like a bad idea.
Midge can cast Pass Without a Trace if we want to try and go in.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
We just took down Raktukesh. Why not?
I don't know. If you want me to, I can cast Pass
And
Without a Trace.
Midge,
I'll at least
I
help.
have to say,
Yeah.
turning around the corner as you're looking into this cave, you see a familiar face. Oh, hey guys! Oh, it's you. Okay. How are you all doing?
I don't know who this is.
Oh, I know who that is.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ah.
that's him.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh! Goodness
So-
gracious.
Sorry.
Better not be a certain lich we know.
Was that like your troll? I must accidentally have disintegrated it. What are you guys doing here, by the way? It's a long time when we haven't catch up yet.
I'm more afraid of this guy than the archdemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
You looking for something here?
Oh no. No, that's a proper lich. That's a dangerous one. Careful with him. You can stop right there, buddy.
Well, we were kind of expecting you. You see, you're carrying something that belongs to my boss, and I really like to make my boss happy.
Yeah, I know the feeling. It's not gonna get you anywhere.
Well, guys, would you mind just can I just check the pieces of the rod you have? I just want to see if I have the same piece, you know. So, you know, if I don't have the same piece, I'll collect the pieces you have.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
You see, I'm trying to be nice, cause I mean, so many people are evil without being nice. And I think the two things can go together, you know? I can be nice and I can be evil at the same time. But if you want to do this the hard way, you know how this is going to end up. I'm gonna end up with the pieces of the rod. Oh, have I told you guys? We always have like a backup plan. I'm not here by myself. There is this very talented friend of mine who is coming here to help. And stepping out of the curve, you see yet another familiar face.
I'm very terrified now.
No.
I'm very terrified now.
No. No.
I can't see anything.
You
Who
don't
is it?
want to. It's you don't wanna
Ronaldo,
know.
move forward and take a look around the corner.
I
Oh,
want
I'm very
Ronaldo to
terrified.
hide.
Move forward and take a look around the corner, because you're
Look
gonna
at-
you're
Look at the
You're
live
gonna
stream.
hurt.
Look at the live stream.
No.
What's
Okay.
Did you get the pieces of the rod already?
no,
Oh no.
no.
Ah.
Don't make us do this.
They are
Yeah.
they are hesitant to give us
I
to
hate
us.
this.
They're just so hesitant to give it to us.
Are you sure? Hey guys, would you mind giving us the piece of the rods so we can check?
So she doesn't remember us at all, right? Because
No.
of the wish spell. She
Exactly.
has no idea who we are.
She
And
is
technically, we as players know who she is, but we don't know who she is. The
correct.
characters don't know who she
None
is.
of the characters know who she is.
God,
And
okay.
and Vocar, except Vocar. Drazov, you know who she is, by name and by fame, but you don't. I mean, even in the previous timeline, you only saw her once, so you barely remember her, and with your confused memory. And Vocar says, "No, that is bad news. That Lich over there is someone who once was said to become the replacement of Mystra and the goddess of magic herself. And then she decayed into corruption from Vecna. And now she's a very powerful apprentice of him. Maybe one day she will be his right arm. Now she is very dangerous and vicious. She talks with that little cute voice, but don't be fooled by it. She's extremely skilled and well trained by one of the worst cunning minds in the multiverse. Now, we have to tread carefully here, guys." And as he says that, I'm gonna give you guys a few moments to process this and to think about how is that this party is going to react, because you are quite literally in a standoff, and it seems that it's just a matter of time for this gunpowder barrel to blow up on your face. So let me shut up for a few moments while you guys decide how you want to deal with this. Now, I want to say that the pieces of the rod are pointing towards the inside of this cave. That's the last thing I want to say before I shut up.
Oh man, seeing my old character terrifies me.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be clear, we've only had a short rest since
Yep.
that
Only a
fight.
short rest.
So
for all of us who used up most of our spell slots, we got nothing. This is going to be awesome.
yeah,
But what's more concerning is we have them in costs now.
Yeah, I think this fight's impossible. So I hate running away. I really hate running away, but I think we should. However, because this is, what is this place? Eberron, Faerun, I forget what it's called. We can't
Eberron.
back out, right? Like if we have teleportation spells to try and get us back to the material plane, or back anywhere else, it wouldn't work in here, right? Because we have to go through the ethereal sea to get to this realm, right?
Yeah, and
that's my understanding. But even to I don't think. I mean, unless somebody else has high-level teleportation spells available, because mine are all spent. All my high-level spell slots that I would need to cast those.
Well, they'll probably just counterspell us like last time. Like even if we try teleporting away, we gotta get out of that corner, not engage in combat, especially against Necrolump.
Yeah, these guys have a ton. By the way, these guys have a ton of counter spells and stuff like that. They're just gonna negate magic over and over and over again.
I'm more worried about the high damage and high AC.
Yeah, and then of course Loompa is just she's like a goddess. She just deals out obscene amount of damage. She can Misty Step all over the place. It's just whatever.
Honestly,
I have Word of Recall ready at my 6th level spell, which is the highest one I've got right now. But I mean, that's again, I don't think that'll work here. I don't think I can cast it in this realm.
Wait, why would it not work in this realm?
So what it does is it would teleport us all to his mansion, to my mansion. But because of the uniqueness of this plane, it's not like traveling. It's not like planet hopping in the astral sea.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
I got invulnerability, but I don't want to show them. I had to cast it away so they couldn't see it because I got a spell scroll. But that only just make me invulnerable for a turn or two before they find out. We need a diversion.
Sorry, say that again. I was reading.
There's a spell scroll of invulnerability, but I want to kind of save that. But I'm just trying to think, what kind of diversion can we even make? Because, like I said, they got spells. We're all together. Necrolumpa has insane speed.
I don't even have what's it called? The calling to divinity. I already used that up too, and since I rested.
What about divine intervention?
Divine intervention. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, I couldn't remember the stupid name. Yeah, I don't have divine intervention either because that's used up. I need a long rest.
Yeah, I can summon another demon to try and hold them off momentarily while we run away, but I don't know how much good that's going to do, especially if they counterspell. Because I mean, I can also counterspell as a reaction, but that's one counterspell against their 2.
Yeah, plus I'm like I said, I'm worried about one person who's physical heavy in melee and one who's very spell heavy and he has legendary actions. What about Vocar? Does Vocar have anything? Hopefully Vocar has something out of his bag he can pull. He does the most ridiculous things.
Vocar has divine intervention.
No, he already said he doesn't have comment anymore.
But Vocar has divine intervention.
Yeah.
I just think since we haven't long rested yet, there's almost no way we're gonna win with all of us here.
I can cast Shield of Faith at 1st level.
What do you think, Midge? Just because I'm just looking through my inventory and a couple ideas. I don't have Creek with us, so we can't talk our way out of this.
I can cast Silence.
Yeah.
Again, they would just counterspell.
So because Midge was in the big Midge form, she didn't hardly cast any spells. She hasn't taken any damage. So she's in a completely different state of being than you guys are.
Legend, how many times can I use Convergent Future since Zero's a Lich, I know exhaustion's different. Because we could try communicating with them, and I use Convergent Future to guarantee it.
So, when Convergent Future starts to give exhaustion, Zero start to take the points of phylactery
or
hunger.
something.
Yeah, and then each point of that phylactery hunger can only be removed by feeding the phylactery a soul.
I don't want to use Zero's character too much, but I could use a Conversion Future if we want to bet on like one ability check to at least get things like started to divert. Like we talk to them, Conversion Future, and then Vocar uses Divine Intervention. I don't know. You guys have some ideas?
I don't know. I mean, I just remember how much he messed us up the last time we faced him, and we know.
Sorry, keep going.
We know what she's capable of. So.
Yeah. I'm trying not to metagame that too much. It's like...
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know, guys.
Honestly,
like we keep, like, can we handle another unsuccessful rod attempt though? Like, I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know. Granted, it would be in their hands, not Costa's hands. So now there'd be 3 parties going towards the rods.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, even if we beat them, we're technically not killing them forever. They're just going to respawn.
Yep.
I'm sorry, rejuvenate.
Also, if we lose here, they get, what, 2 pieces of the rod, which leaves us with 0, so we're not even, like, in the game anymore.
I know he has a piece. Didn't he say he wanted to compare his piece to ours? So he definitely has that piece.
He said he wanted to compare your piece with his to see if you have the same piece.
Which
How
that
could
doesn't
we have
make
the same
sense.
piece?
Which is just a nice way of saying he wants our pieces. That's what I interpreted. He has a piece.
Is it though? You have 2 Vocars, 10 minutes apart.
Oh.
Alright, so new plan. We throw Vocar at him while we all run away.
That's not... No. Oh, can't throw Vocar at him.
Well, we've got a spare.
We need him for divine intervention. He's our best to
we throw him at them. He does divine intervention, and we all get away while he gets, destroyed by failing at divine intervention.
Well, he's level 20 plus. He instantly succeeds it.
Oh, okay. Well, problem solved.
But the problem is, like, we can't telepathically tell that to him. Do we have a way to do that? Like, we have no way of communicating
Vocar can talk to you guys telepathically. Does anyone have telepathy?
See, this is why I was saying that we need telepathic bond.
Yeah, but we couldn't. I mean, none of us could have prepared it, so. I don't know.
Well, aside from telepathy, maybe there's another language we can use, and hopefully Necrolumpa doesn't have it. I know she has a lot of languages. Oh boy, what do you guys think? That's what I'm thinking. Like distraction, try to talk it, and while one of us talks, Vocar divines us out of here or something. Which I know we can talk to them. The problem is just getting Vocar to take a hint.
So, if I understood correctly, your options are you are all on the same page that you want to get the hell out of here. and you can use Vocar's divine intervention to leave, or you can use him as a distraction, or his rod, or his piece of the rod as a distraction to give you guys a window to leave.
But we can't let them get our two pieces. So one of them is with Vocar. So we're not talking about leaving Vocar here, are we?
Oh, I don't want to leave.
You have two Vocars. You have two copies of the same piece of the rod.
Oh, each of them both have the same copy.
Oh, and that's why he said, "I want to see if we have the same one."
Yeah.
We could gamble on that.
But he would have to have the same one as his other copy of Sunfall. He wouldn't be able to, because. Oh God! How does time travel?
Does that mean there's two of us as well?
It's possible. You can ask Cyril.
Would Cyril think that? Actually, like, sorry.
I was about to say, where's our time wizard?
Cyril would definitely think that it's a possibility that there is a second party 10 minutes older than you guys, or 10 minutes younger than you guys. The same way there is a second Vocar. He would think it's a possibility there are two timelines that are overlapping.
Can anyone else cast Counterspell?
Good question.
No.
Can Cyril cast Counterspell?
I've been muted.
Cyril can cast Counterspell.
Alright, because I'm thinking that... Because I have Wall of Force available. And I'm thinking that if Drazolf casts Wall of Force, just putting kind of zigzag barriers across the whole entrance for however many panels that is. I think it's 10. Yeah, 10 by 10 foot panels. Just kind of zigzagging their way across the entrance there. That buys us a modicum of time to, like, talk Vocar into using divine intervention to get us out of here.
Like, me as a player, I don't want to leave. Like,
honestly, I agree with you, but like, given the situation and like our stats and spells, I can't think of an easy way to beat Necroloompa. I can think of a way to beat Mr. Sunfall, but not Necroloompa.
I think going up against either one of them, we would just freaking lose. And now we've got, and Ronaldo's useless now.
Sunfall's fine, but just think about someone who has high AC, high speed, high melee damage, and can cast spells too. I'm just trying to think. We'd either need to slow her down, restrict her.
Yeah, I mean, if we had a long rest instead of a short one...
Lich can restrict her, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
the best I can do is cast haste on myself and try to physically grapple Sunfall because I'm hoping he's weak. But I'm sure something would happen and negate that somehow.
You have your spear, and with haste, you could attack multiple times as a Bladesinger. Not Bladesinger, you're a cleric. Sorry, I keep thinking your previous character.
Yeah. No, I mean, with haste, I could attack twice. As a cleric, normally I only attack once. And so, yeah, I could do a little bit of damage, but ultimately, going up against these two, I think we're doomed.
Do we even have a spell to cause a cave in? Like, they're inside a cave right now.
I'll be right back.
I have Phantasmal Force. I could make them think they're in a cave-in. It's, potentially. I mean, it's an int 21 save. So, like, I'm guessing that's about a 50-50 on whether or not they pass.
What about this? Hear me out. Rather than combat, what if one of us decides to talk and stall for time, persuasion or something else? While talking, you sleight a hand and they should see if they notice you casting a Wall of Force, if that's plausible. And let's say after the talking distraction, the wall of force around here, then we have Vocar Divine Interventionist out, so we have that window of opportunity. Because with wall of force, one of us could say, Vocar, use your Divine Intervention now! Let's get out of here! That's just one option. Another option is we could actually fight them, but we probably need to split up and separate them.
Yeah, I mean, my options at this point are, like, as far as higher level spells, I've got Disintegrate, Summon Greater Demon, and Wall of Force. And Blight. Which I don't think is going to work on, because they're both,
Yeah,
they're both
I'm looking at my spells, and I don't
liches.
know that I have anything that can damage them.
Most I have is 7th level. Like one
Because I'm all poison. I'm all poison and necrotic damage,
Yeah.
which they can't take.
Well, they're resistant to necrotic, but I get you. That'd be at like half efficiency.
I mean, I can summon another Echo of Demogorgon, or I can summon Reduced Threat Glabrazu, both of which I think would be quite helpful, but I mean, I don't know how long they're going to last, and again, that can be counterspelled.
Wait, they also know that there's 2 timelines. If he said to compare his rod to ours, so they're aware of this. But honestly, we didn't even give them a reason why we're here. They probably even think we're here for them, or there's a rod piece here.
If they have a rod piece, they already know we've got rod pieces.
He said that they were waiting for you, which means the fact that you guys are not wearing those amulets means your positions have been tracked.
Yeah, that bit is in the butt, but whatever.
Well, if so, then what we need to get out of here. We need to get those amulets of detection.
Yeah, need to equip those, attune to them, and whatnot.
So that we can't be tracked.
Or you can cast a scroll of non-detection on all of you.
Do we have one of those?
But they already
Alustrio gave you 2
they
scrolls of
already
those.
know where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're already here. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's too late. We have to leave here, make ourselves indetectable, and then proceed from there.
I almost want to be like, let's do a Who Wants to Be Millionaire Lifeline. What do you, the audience, think we should do?
They're like,
Okay.
kamikaze.
Nuclear option. I have that scroll of Ravenous Void.
What's that do again?
It's a powerful spell.
It sucks everything into a black hole, basically.
Honestly, that might give us a window. Granted, they would have to, if they succeed, but still, that's like difficult terrain in there.
Yeah, like, I don't love this option because,
We're
like,
too close,
As long as
so-
someone's got counter
we are
spells to
too
prevent them from
close.
flying.
Yeah, isn't that like 100-foot radius or something, or like if you're within 100 feet?
It is a 100-foot radius around a 20-foot sphere. So, like, let's measure that. Yeah, no, there's nowhere he can cast. They wouldn't also include us, but you know, if all of us die, then I guess we just reset in a week or so.
So let me go back to my original idea, and I want to know the plausibility. What if we just talk, try to do persuasion or something? I use Convergent Future to like guarantee the roll. Hopefully that gives us enough time for you to Wall of Force stealthily, and then Vocar can get us out of here. What are your thoughts on that?
I like that plan more than my Ravenous Void plan, because that would kill us all.
Wait, say it again?
So what if, rather than engaging in combat, one of us just talks, right? The stall, maybe if we can force a persuasion or something, or deception. I will use Convergent Future to guarantee that roll, hopefully. And hopefully give us enough time for Drazov to wall of force to prevent them moving forward. And Vocar, and we can tell Vocar quickly to use Divine Intervention to get us out of here, get us away from them. Granted, I don't want to use Cyril's character way too much, but I feel like we need to guarantee a window of opportunity.
That sounds good. I guess. I literally can't come up with anything else.
Which one of the three of us, so Midge, Ronaldo, or myself, would need to talk to distract.
Oh, you know, Midge has a -1 modifier to charisma.
But I have Convergent
Oh, yeah,
Future, so it does not matter what you roll. I will guarantee your outcome.
Like, you're talking and I forgot that you're not our charisma-based bard.
You could sell volcano insurance to them, and I would guarantee it.
I kind of love the idea of it being Midge who goes in there with like the worst pitch of all time, and it's still working.
Just being sassy and being like,
Yeah.
"You're talking to me."
Whoa, Creek will want your autograph if you do that.
I'm up for whatever you guys want.
That's what I'm thinking. Convergent Future, one of us talks, Drazov Wall of Forces, and we tell, once that is up, Vocar, we tell him to get us out of here. With
Yeah.
Divine Intervention. I can't think of anything better without us all being in one piece and having the pieces of the rod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, the audience didn't give me any answers, so my lifeline was wasted.
Dun dun dun. Your
I think
answer,
we're
please.
the only. I think we're the only ones that watches it live.
Yeah.
I know, but I like to be funny.
All right. So what are we doing?
I guess come up with something to distract them and talk to them. If we can get an ability roll, like I said, I'll use Convergent Future to help it out. Hopefully, in that time span, Drazov will wall of force this area so they can't teleport towards us, and that'll give us enough time for Vocar to Divine Intervention.
Be ready to counterspell their counterspell against
Yes,
the force.
I have a counterspell ready.
As do I.
I wonder if he can sleight hand and make it discreet. I don't know. Or do you have sorcery points actually?
I do, but I've already used them because I used them to subtle spell a thing in the last fight.
Gotcha. I have sorcery.
So-
points. I don't have wall of force on me right now.
Yeah, gonna have to cast this one the old-fashioned way.
That's all right. Then I guess we got our counterspell squad ready. Plus, I got.
And I can counterspell up to 6th level. So I have a 6th level slot free due to the level up.
I can counterspell up to 7th level.
Nice, nice.
Like I said, I think the most difficult thing is going to be Midge starting the talking and then the counterspell battle. But I believe in us.
Yeah, I think we got this. I believe in us.
Hey, look, Plan B is if we roll initiative, I got a high initiative. Hopefully I can
Midge can cast guidance on whoever talks. Can she guidance herself?
I think so, yeah. Right?
I don't know if
'Cause
we
it's-
want to cast a
it's- you
spell
just-
in front of them. Or a cantrip. in front
Well,
of them.
if that gets them to burn a counterspell. I don't know, on a thing
It's
that
a
doesn't matter.
It's a cantrip. Yeah, if they're going to counterspell a cantrip, I'll let them do that all day, every day.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe in your judgment. You have the role of talking. I got the role of guaranteeing your outcome. Drazov is the one to prevent them from moving forward. Vocar is our escape ticket, and Ronaldo is moral support.
I can cast silence on them if it gets to that. With all their counter spells, maybe one of our useful spells will hit, but yeah, I have silence on them.
Hey, that'd be a great spell to use against Booming Blades, so yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
Okay.
Any other ideas? Anything else? What do you guys think about my 4-step plan of GTFO?
That works. Mage is
Okay.
gonna start
I like
talking
it.
here real quick.
Yeah, I think let's go.
You mentioned that you think that we have the same rod as you? Tell me, how is that possible?
We just want to double check quickly, because we don't want to take two pieces, just two of the same pieces of the rod to the boss.
Yeah, but that's not possible. There's only one rod with 7 pieces.
Well, there's actually 2 rods with 7 pieces, and we just want to check if you have pieces that we don't have, so we can, make our own little rod.
Insight check. $28.
Nice.
Nice.
One second.
Oh no, we lost Midge.
Lost Midge.
Poof, there we go.
Yeah, this headset keeps coming disconnected. So I rolled a 28 on my inside check. and
Yeah,
that's the last
let me-
thing that happened. Yeah.
Also, Legend, since Ronaldo has been attuned to the amulet of non-detection all this time, and he's been over around the corner of this wall, are they aware that Ronaldo is there or not?
Well, they can't see through walls, so probably not.
No.
Ooh, that means you could do some.
I mean, it would be a safe assumption.
Not guaranteed, but safe.
Yeah.
Assumption. Alright.
It
I
seems,
don't know what
Midge, it seems that they want to check if you have a different piece of the rod. That part seems to be true. But the part that you suspect it's not true is that that's the only thing they want to do.
Okay.
Ronaldo, you were
Okay.
saying?
No, I was just saying that I don't know what I would do with this advantage, but I'll stay. Do I have to take an action to hide? Like, do I have to declare that I'm actively trying to hide from these people?
Right now, you're hiding passively.
Okay, yeah, that's good
Wait,
enough.
that's a great idea. Are you able? You're a cleric. Are you able to non-verbally communicate divine intervention to another cleric? You're both clerics. You both do the same thing, right?
It's like I point at Vocar, and then I point back at me, and I do the like hands together in prayer, and I'm like, bro, like, and then I point up again. Come on, with the gods, huh? Can you do this? Huh?
Roll a performance for us, Ronaldo. Let's see
Oh
how
my
well you
gosh.
can. Let's see how well you can play. What was the name? It's Missy.
Charades.
Thank you.
Charades.
Let's see how well we can play
This is a
charades.
straight roll. I get nothing to this. Oh, what can I do?
I believe in you also.
11.
I use convergent
That's-
future to
That's
guarantee
above average. No, save your stuff. Save your stuff.
No, okay. I'd want Vocar to know it.
And
Actually, you're right. I'll save it.
You save
take
it?
that back.
Okay.
Sorry, I take that back. I take
you
that
hear Vocar in your mind saying, "What the hell are you doing?
He's gonna.
Did
he's
Mitch
gonna-
cast please on you?"
back. Wait, can we talk back to him when he uses telepathy?
No, well,
I believe. Let me check. But if I remember correctly, it's a one-way thing. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you, are in a language you know and the creature understand. Your communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond to you telepathically. So no.
It's okay. Keep going with the original plan then.
Can he just mouth to him divine intervention? I'm not.
Sure. And he says, "Are you in your mind? Are you asking me to call for Nerul to intervene here?"
He like He motions to all of us with his hand, and he's like, "Get us the F out of here!" He's like pointing away from the place. And then he does like a little running in place, like.
and you see him just almost rolling his eyes as his eye. Yes, you thought about the same thing. Almost rolling his eye as he just shakes his head no, and he looks at you and says, "Here, Ronaldo." And telepathically, he's saying this. "Here, Ronaldo, I'm gonna show you what a true god is." And he puts a hand on your shoulder. Puts a hand on your shoulder, Midge, and he steps in front and he says, "How about this? You give us the piece of the rod you have, and I don't erase you out of existence."
Oh shit.
How about this? You do as we say, and we are not going to destroy your entire party just to take 2 pieces of rod out of you. How about that?
So that answers your questions, that they know that you have 2 pieces of the rod. And Mr. Sunfall says, "Yeah, come on, Vocar. You know how demanding Vecna is. You used to work for him, right? Come on. Can you just cut me some slack? I mean, as an alumni, just let me do my job so I can get higher in the hierarchy." And Vocar says, "Oh, mighty Nerul, bringer of dread and keeper of the eternal silence, I kneel, or at least crouch precariously in your shadow. You who rips all life...
Those were his knees cracking.
You who rips all life without prejudice, who turns the hubris of the living into the quiet nothingness of the beyond. I have a modest request. 2 adversaries, wretched and audacious, dare to obstruct my path. They thrive where silence should reign. I ask not for miracles or favor. I ask you to do what you do best. Erase them. Remove their noise from existence, their ambitions from the weave of destiny. Return them to the void, where their meddlesome essence will no longer offend even the lowest necromancer's ears. In your infinite wisdom, you know this is not a plea born of desperation. Maybe just a little bit. This is a strategic alignment of mutual interests. Less chatter in the cosmos, more room for silence. I offer you the souls as tribute to your unending dominion. Let their demise whisper of your power, and let their vanishing echo your eternal will. O Neru, rip generously today." And as he says this prayer, both of them look particularly confused to each other. And Necrolumpa says,
What is he doing?
and as she says that, her entire body crumbles to dust. And Mr. Sunfall says, "What did you do?" And as he says, "What did you do?" he also crumbles to dust.
Midge looks at him and goes,
Are you sure you even need us?
Yeah, like what the heck?
Rick should get your signature.
You get inspiration for that comment. And
Ronaldo's like still hiding behind the rock. He's like he's not saying anything, but he's like mouthing like, "Are they still there? Are they like what are they doing?" Like he can't believe that they were just crumbled to dust just like that.
you see, Ronaldo, when you praise a proper deity, not a fake lesser deity like Vecna, when you praise a deity that has true power, the intervention is awesome. But unfortunately, this will cost me in the long run. So, let's not waste any time, because if I got the gist here right, there's another 2 of them. They're just 10 minutes younger or 10 minutes older. So I guess we must have about 10 minutes to find this freaking rod. Run!
Midge casts. Hold on. Midge is going to cast Windwalk on all of us.
It's like, okay. I know we need to find the rod, but I also don't want us to just run into the other 2 and then just die here without a long rest. But I mean, okay, we'll try it.
500 feet a turn. I think we got this.
If you don't want me to, I won't.
No,
Drazov, you just left the map on my end. I don't.
Wait, what? I just moved my token like 10 feet forward or 5 feet somewhere in there.
He's standing right behind Vocar.
Yeah, I.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It appeared for me now. Okay, whatever syncing issue it was. All right. So, you're casting Windwalk, Midge?
I don't know. I wanted to hear what Ronaldo was trying to say. If he doesn't want.
No, let's do it. It's just frustrating, but yeah, definitely do it. We'll try to be fast, and the moment we see the other version of the other 2, then like we just try to get out of here.
Yeah, we got like, what, 300 or 500 speed? Oh, 300.
Well, let's hurry up. We don't have a lot of time. And I can't call Neru to help us if the 2 of them appear again.
As we go in here, what's this line on the ground, as I notice?
So that's the gray liquid, the gray stream of liquid that is coming from the inside. It is this oily substance that dribbles from the hole and just comes down towards the entrance of the cave.
I assume that we can't fit through this little thing, except for Midge, I guess.
Yes, you can, because you are made of wind.
We're all mist. We're all mist.
Oh.
So yes, you can. I'm gonna bring you to the other side, and I'll describe what you see there.
Ooh, colorful rocks.
More than just colorful rocks. Oh, wait, because yeah, let me describe this place to you. There's a deep pool of... Can I show this in VTT? No. There's a deep pool of gray liquid in the corner of this chamber. It glitters oddly, and around the pool, bones and battered armaments litter the cavern floor. Let me show you. Let me show you this image here of the pool you were looking into. And there's a strange sword that seems to be almost dissolved by whatever this is. And yeah, there's a bunch of glowing little rocks in there.
Anyone got mage hand?
We're in the form of mist right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can't cast with verbal or somatic
Well, if
components.
we're just mist, can we kind of hover closer to inspect them?
Oh, I could do
Yeah.
subtle mage hand.
You can roll an Arcana check.
Nice. Alright, 18. Not so bad.
Okay.
Drezel's got a 28 on his Arcana check.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
Both of you think these are dragon shards. They are special gemstones. They are native to Eberron. And they apparently have been mixed on purpose here with this gray matter fluid that you can see, creating a pool that seems to have some magical properties. As you look at the sword standing by the pool, and the sword is partially dissolved, but at the same time, it seems to have some sort of property, magical property. Something seemed to be crawling upon the sword, almost as if the liquid was sentient or something.
Can Midge, because of her, can she do a nature check on to see if she can identify what the gray stuff might be?
You can try. Go ahead.
17.
You have no idea what it is.
Okay.
Drezloff is making a mental note to return and recover samples of everything here.
We need to keep moving.
Yep.
Should we split up or stay together?
Stay together.
I'm thinking we should keep following this
This trail?
slime trail.
Yeah.
And
Look ahead of us.
Want to take advantage of being gases and go up through here?
all right, let me tell you what you
that's
see
a
ahead
plan.
of you.
Here. It's like a desk.
It seems for all you're heading, yeah, this seems to be part of the mechanical body of the creature. Probably based on the disposition and based on how much you've climbed, you're probably somewhere in the abdomen of the giant construct.
Okay.
And we can't open these doors.
No, we should be able to. We can just go through
Go
Is
through
there
the
a
crack on the
space?
bottom.
Is there a keyhole?
Yeah.
Or is there a crack that we can pass through?
Yeah, you can pass. So let me describe what you see there.
Oh, goodness.
Absolute silence fills this tranquil sleeping area. The walls are lined with wooden bunks, beds draped in green and purple quilts. Motes of dust drift with peculiar languidness. The picture of a woman is on top of one of the beds.
What's she look like?
Seems like just a normal woman with working clothes. Oh, seems to be a workstation here. And as Vocar steps into this area, he seems to head up.
Let's go.
And that will lead you guys, let me see, all the way to the chest. And all right, so as you all head up into this vent, let me describe what you see here. A wood and steel captain's chair tops the platform in the center of this room. Slumped in the chair is a skeleton corpse wearing Siran regalia. Siran is the place. And the skeleton wears a silver helmet with a sizable dent. A viewport made from shimmering crystal overlooks the mist of the Mournland.
Do we see anything on his body that resembles a piece of the rod?
No. But you can all roll perception here.
Natural 20.
Very good.
16.
You get inspiration for nat 20.
Anyone else want inspiration? I already have it.
Midge already has it, I think.
Hazel?
I could use some.
I'll give you it.
He's wearing a broken helmet, a broken helmet, and a broken silver helmet. And for all you guys can tell, this helmet probably has something to do with this place. Based on the position and the expression in the face of the skeleton, you think that the moment this creature attuned to this helmet, it died.
This helmet maybe give him control, like a big mech. It gave him control of this automaton.
It could be.
Maybe it's electrical. Since we're already undead, maybe we can attune to it.
Yeah, who wants to risk it? Does Ronaldo see anything of any significance looking out through the visual, like the window that he was looking through?
That's not a window. That's the hallway where you came from. It's like a upwards shaft, and you just came out of there.
Oh, okay.
I don't seem to be able to move my token at the moment.
Yeah, they're all stuck on the wall.
Yeah, I'm
Legend.
frozen as well.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Got it.
Well, should we keep moving on?
All right. Let me describe a little bit further. There are rubbles that chokes this shaft. There is a steady trickle of gray liquid that burbles through the rubble. And to the west, what you see is a 30-foot tall chamber that is choked with debris. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have to tell you about this place.
Yeah, we should keep advantage of this gaseous form, but we'll make a mental note to come back to this dude on the chair if we need to.
Alright, I forgot for a moment we're in gaseous form. Never mind.
Yeah. Do we want to keep going this way then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think so? Yeah.
A bridge.
Oh no, what should we do? Should we go
All
above
right.
it or under it?
There is indeed an overhang here. There are two tunnels that branch off opposite sides of this 30-foot high cavern. The tunnels reconvene at an overhang 15 feet above the eastern passage.
So is it just a big circle?
Yeah, it just loops
Yeah.
around.
All right, then we keep going
Yep.
west.
So west we go.
Dude.
And the cavern starts to go down there as through following, as if you're following stairs downwards now.
Oh, here's the trail again. Let's wait for Midge.
This looks familiar. Yeah, this does look familiar. Yeah.
Did we just... Oh.
Do we just do a
Just go
circle?
back in a circle?
Wait. Why don't we take this small like crevice wherever this goes? Like over here.
Yeah.
Through here?
That's just a circle, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah, let's try to take this one.
I'm stuck because Ronaldo's token's on top of me, so I can't move.
There you go.
We're all stuck.
Yeah,
We
I
can't-
think
we
we're
can't go
just
any
not
further than
able
that.
to move through that space.
Okay.
I mean,
That space
unless
lead to
you
the
guys
lead down there.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Okay.
then why don't
So then we need to go back up.
that, or there's another crevice down here. Either or.
Well, no, because we didn't. When we saw the guy in the chair, we didn't check right.
Oh,
We just
okay.
went left.
Then let's go. Yeah, okay. I'll follow you guys back up.
So Midge is gonna make her way back up.
Are we going back the same way that we came down, or we?
Yeah, we'll go back
to
that way.
where we
With-
just were.
with
Vocar's
three-
still standing there. That's funny.
With 300 feet of movement, we got quite the amount of speed.
Yeah. So Midge.
We came in from the right. What are you talking about?
No, you came in from the center.
Yes.
As you enter on the right, you see the bodies of 3 wights on the ground. They seem to have been recently destroyed. And you can fly up here, and that will lead you to the next level. There is a shaft above you. And
Wait. Oh, in this room. There's just a shaft above us. Okay.
yeah, let me bring you there. As soon as I can grab Drazov. For whatever reason, I'm unable to select your token, Drazov. Roll 20 is
because I had it
playing with me.
selected.
Maybe it's. stuck
All
against
right,
the wall.
finally. Okay,
There we go. Alright.
So Midge is moving forward.
so let me describe to you guys what you see in this hallway. This small 15-foot tall chamber features a metal hatch in the floor and a lever attached to a nearby wall. And the lever is all the way there on the end.
Back
Yeah.
here, up at the top.
No, that's a hatch to go down. It's a lever on the top there. On the north.
Back where Vocar is.
Where Vocar is stuck on a wall, yeah.
Okay. So Midge will right here, or the doors
right
up
there.
here?
Yeah.
So Midge will take a look at the levers then. I
Okay.
can't go past that. Oh, we can't.
And
You-
do you pull the lever?
No.
Well, we need to
Yeah.
break mist form.
Yeah, we can't pull the lever. We can't pull the lever
Pull the lever.
in our mist form.
Okay. Do you try to pass through the doors or something like that?
Yeah, let's do
You guys
that.
want to try and pass through?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's do that.
Yeah. Well, if there's a keyhole or a, yeah, we'll pass through.
Okay, let me bring you all to the other side. Let me describe what you see here.
Ooh, it's a
Ballista.
ballista.
And let me describe to you what you see there. There's a ballista mounted on wheels that points out the windows at what seems to be the shoulders of that massive creature you've seen from the outside. There's about a dozen arrows in this room, and the ceiling here is about 40 feet high. There is a walkway that is a 3-foot tall stone battlement that wraps around this open air walkway.
Midge is stuck where she is.
For a change. There you go. There you go. All right.
Okay.
So the walkway is over here, and it's an open
Walkway's
air. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't get through it. We can't. Oh, can you go this way to get through it?
yeah, you can go south here.
down.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and you can see
Does
the
she
outside.
see anything?
Yeah, you see the outside where you guys came from.
It's just outside Eberron. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And it looks like we need to go the other way. You guys already went.
This seems to be some sort of war room. There is a 30-foot tall chamber centers on a massive stone table. Dozens of large maps and scroll cases lie scattered across the table.
You guys want to investigate those that are right there already?
Yeah, I don't think we'll see anything, but just in case, he'll peruse.
He's also got a 22 on his investigation roll.
All right. You guys think that for historians or collectors or maybe Syrian expatriates, you could sell this map, or navigators even, for quite expensive values, because these maps seems to have some historical value. So maybe each one is even worth something like 2,500 gold pieces or something.
Nice.
We'll just have to come back here.
Yep.
If we
Not
can.
now.
We're in a race against time. Yeah.
And all right. And by the way, you guys have the impression that the table is alive, is magical,
Oh, a mimic.
or some sort of animated object.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check, which is a 27, to see if he can glean more about that.
Okay. Do you think this could be a sort of a golem, animated servant, or something like that?
Good to know. Good to know.
All right. In here you see the other shoulder ballista standing right there in front of you, but this part is hitting the rock and there's no area to walk outside.
Can you fly up right here?
No, it's blocked.
Okay.
Can we go into here? There's
Yeah.
a chest.
There is a chest there, and there is a chest there. The floor of this ruined 30-foot tall chamber is bare, except for a large wooden chest. The ostentatious chest's dark walnut planks shine, and its iron straps are gilded with a thick sheet of gold leaf. An iron padlock crafted in the shape of a grinding demon hangs from the chest's hasp.
Oh, the temptation. But no. Dang it.
How do we know that the rod isn't inside there, though?
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is gold. It is fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanna
The whole
drop
time that we've
Can
been
I
in
Jay's off.
misform.
Jay's off. Oh, Jay's off. We can't do her because
Yeah, we haven't been
No.
able to check direction since we've been in misform.
Now, Midge, sorry, you asked me if you could, because you are in mist form, this area here, you could actually climb up because you are in mist
that's
form.
what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a shaft above that area if you want to go there.
Okay.
Wait, Jerry away.
Midge will call out. Yeah. Well, no, nobody can hear us. We can't communicate. The only one that can communicate with us is Vocar.
Yeah.
We can't talk. So we can see each other, but we can't talk.
All right.
Another reason why we need to get.
Yeah,
Telepathic bond. All right. Are you all going to the next level?
Yeah. We can
Okay.
come back.
So the next level is a very long shaft.
We're trying to do a speed run here, guys.
Seems you guys are. There's a 20-foot tall cylinder. Is the equivalent of the robot's throat, and above a tangle of metal dangles something like a mechanical uvula. All right. Let me bring you all. And now, as you reach the top of this room, in here, you find a bunch of constructs. Give it 1 second, Cyril.
Oh, sorry.
You may want to stay in the position where you are. As soon as, yeah, come on, roll 20. Come on, roll 20.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So in this place, you see there is a bunch of constructs. They seem to be all in century rest mold. They are standing in this room almost as if they are guarding the room against any intruders. You see them, or you see that there's some sort of passage above you that you can keep climbing, and these creatures seem to not have noticed you.
Can we
we'll keep going then.
kind of check out what these little doohickeys on the sides are with the blue little light coming from
So they're like the mechanical guts of what must have been some sort of magical cannon. Were torn out of the platform in this room. To the south, there is a 3-foot tall ledge, and it is all that separates this chamber from the open air. If not from the dense mist of the Mournland, this window would afford probably a spectacular view outside. Right to the south of you.
Vocar moved.
So they're cannons, you said, the little blue things.
Yeah, what seems to have been the cannons of this creature.
All right. Well, just up the throat, guys.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Keep going.
Wait, can we keep just going up?
Yeah.
The
Then,
brain.
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, green.
All right. So, let me describe what you see when you enter this room. Dripping pipes and rusty chains hang from the 15-foot tall high ceiling of this chamber. Deep red light courses rhythmically through the pipes, which converge on a large object atop a circular dais. The object resembles an oversized brain made of iron-gray ceramic. Its surface is molded with countless grooves that form mesmerizing patterns. A crack along the ceramic's brain's frontal lobe leaks a thin, gray liquid that pools around the dice. Floating above the brain and scattering light across the room is a small, slender object, and it seems to be a piece of the rod of 7 parts.
And Drazolf is going to start dropping misform.
Yeah, it will take us a minute, so make sure you're moving out of the big opening. And
Yeah, I'll go to the corner.
Yeah.
make sure you're on solid ground, and then we'll all start dropping the form as soon as we recognize that that's what we're looking for.
Wait, why isn't one of us dropping on top of the brain?
Because who knows what that brain is?
Yeah, it's the
Who knows
brain.
what happens if you materialize on top of it?
I assume that the gears are moving.
Yes.
Okay.
And the brain is ceramic. It's not something organic.
So
You
are
don't
we
know
back-
yet.
Are we back in full form then? Did you fast
You will
forward?
be in the next session. As I'm concluding.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh man.
As
Until
I'm
next time.
as I'm concluding this session here, and we'll be back in the next one once you guys reach your material forms. And this is a wrap.